So you can actually Google what felonies you can and cannot have when you work for the government. What I said is true. I don't have to sit here and tout lies about myself or other people. That's the difference between me and y'all. When I speak about myself, I speak about the truth. Whether you believe it or not, it's on your own ignorance because everything I said about my experience about working for the government can actually be Googled and fact checked in real time. Hello. What do you
Yeah, I
think?
think a lot of the issues earlier, now seeing that account come in, was also that the Cascade tested positive account was let up
Why
in the box and
he was
nothing
just here
was.
on his other account though. Why didn't he come back on
I
that one?
I think
Joe,
he doesn't want. Well, he's probably being an asshole, but he was saying earlier he doesn't want his main page to be taken.
Joe, I was
But
answering when I was saying no. I was answering your question before you asked me to come up. I was saying no. You wasn't replying back. That's what that no was
oh,
for. Y'all always
oh.
do this to me. Y'all be
My other
answering
my
my
other account
my stuff late.
when I requested up my other account was suspended as always. So I just went to the next closest one, and I have zero felonies, by the way.
Okay. Well, what did I test positive for, Q?
I don't know. I was just trolling. You okay?
Okay, so you don't actually want the actual proof of it. Okay, great, got
Well, I
it.
mean, if you would like to share it, yeah,
No, no,
sure.
I would like to share it for a measly sum of $1,000. Thank you so much.
That would never happen, but
Okay, well, you can just keep running with the rumor then.
well, I
You
mean,
have
you
lies,
said
I
it in
have the
your
truth.
book. I thought.
No, do you understand when people use I did not always talk about themselves, or how many books have you read?
I mean, that's a big possibility, but I mean, you
Okay,
said
so
it.
the question was, do you understand it or no?
But listen, if you said it, what's the problem? Why are you so upset?
Hello? Are you going to answer the question? I mean, it's
Okay,
simple
but
yes or
you
no.
said it. What are you so upset
Do
for?
you understand that when people use
Do
I
you
did not always
understand that you said
Okay,
it?
so
So
you're
why are
not
you
here to
so
answer the
upset?
question. So
So
that's
why,
so
but
that's
why
all
are
I'm
you? But
saying.
why are you so upset though?
Who's upset though?
If it's not true, if
I'm
it's
just
not
saying why
true,
you
why are you so
perpetuating a lie.
upset?
That's all I'm asking. I'm not upset. I'm
The
actually
same,
sitting here.
the
I'm
same way
actually
that you
sitting here
do.
eating an oatmeal bar and drinking some, simply orange with mangoes. I'm
Awesome.
not upset at all.
So you shouldn't be upset that I made the troll account of
Who's
you.
upset though? Who said that I was upset?
You were hollering earlier.
I wasn't
Wait,
hollering.
You
can I get
definitely
some?
was yelling like
Okay.
yesterday.
Can I
Well,
get some? Can
I'm
I get
I'm
some
glad
food?
you weren't there, but you apparently you heard it. But people kept saying that you
I
wasn't
hear.
there,
I
so
always hear.
I couldn't keep asking questions because you wasn't there allegedly.
Okay, I mean, well, hey, I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, okay. So Cascade, this is what
Yeah.
I
So
did,
were you
right?
there? Were you there or no?
So this is what I
Y'all
did.
tap the screen, share the live
You
So
came
out.
so
into
this
the
is what I'm
Share,
live.
saying.
protect the
So so
live.
so
Tap the
next so
screen,
next
tap
time
the
the
Do you
screen.
want to
woman
have
Hold
a
on, hold on, hold on, hold
conversation?
on. Tap the
Oh, go
screen.
ahead.
Thank you. Please tap
All
the
right,
Yeah, I was
Joy.
just
screen.
gonna
Thank
say. So
you.
next time the
Go
woman just say
ahead.
someone is not there and you
So you want to
insist
have a
that I.
conversation or no?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hold on,
You want
wait
to
a
have a
So
second.
conversation or not,
hello,
or
hello,
do you want to
hello,
argue?
hello. Can I get showtime or am I gonna be able to speak?
Yeah, y'all
So
no, y'all talk one at a time. I really hate
yeah, so like
Showtime.
I
Just
was saying,
please
next
talk
time
one
I
at a
ask
time.
questions, don't
Mhm.
insist that I stop because apparently he won't confirm or deny if he's there or not there. So I'm gonna keep going the same way I was going earlier. Okay, thank you, respectfully. Now, what do you want, you?
Okay, so I was just like wondering, like, okay, so for instance, me, I'm not really gonna get upset over something that's not
But
true.
you
Like, hold
okay?
on, because
I'm
just
not upset. I'm not
you just
upset.
said that you didn't want nobody over talking you. Joy just said
Yeah,
that she
but you're
didn't want that on
lying. So go
on her
ahead.
panel. I'm not lying. I'm telling you what I think. It's a difference. Okay, so like,
You telling me that I'm upset.
okay, so
So
Joy, what are we doing?
go ahead.
Uh,
I'm trying like I
are you sure,
y'all
Cascade? Because what it
No,
like I
what are
no, I'm
y'all
not sure.
like what are
No,
you
I'm not
so
sure.
is
But go ahead.
everybody gonna get their point across? Cause like this is not gonna go anywhere.
so
So
Cascade,
You
am
know
I'm
I?
what? I
wondering,
don't
I'm
have to listen to you lie about me,
hold on.
Q.
I'm
Like,
wondering, so what is the like end goal? Like y'all just want to be forever? Like because this is
It's really
crazy.
no
A lot of
beef. I'm
Oh
not
my
tripping.
no,
God,
but I'm
Joy, let
saying
it happen.
no, I'm just saying like
The
because a lot of shit
Sure.
is old, like dead ass. Like this shit is
That's
old.
true.
Like this shit is dead as fuck.
So Joy,
My God,
People.
it's
can I
not.
say
So
It's
hold on.
something?
very much
Let me
alive. Let it
finish.
happen.
Uh,
Let me finish. So I think things have gone way too far, even from the beginning. Like just from the beginning of Q having issues with October, the
all
shit that
right.
happened after with Bell, like all that shit, it's all too far. So I'm just wondering
Mm-hmm.
how far are people gonna go until it's too much and like, oh shit, like maybe I shouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because saying that somebody has fucking HIV, something that people can die from, like I don't know, like what are we doing? Is this all over a block? Like I'm just trying to understand. Like,
I'm,
It
where's
was
I'm
this came
never.
from?
It was
I got
never.
a question because
It was.
if Cascade is saying that he said it himself, is this what am I confused?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't
No,
say that. I
So
Cascade.
when
said
you say
No.
Cascade
I,
put it in their book.
what I said was, if when people use I, since you illiterate fucks don't understand that every time someone says I, they're not talking about themselves. So if you do not understand it, then you cannot make a point that I was talking about myself. And I put out a disclosure statement that it is on my page that you guys, illiterate fuckers, didn't take to read again. So if you want to believe that it's me, sure, go ahead with that ignorance. But if you would like the real results to see that it was not me, you can send a measly
So you
$1,000
are
to the Cash
upset.
App.
so
So
hold
you
on,
are
wait, wait,
You
wait.
upset.
will
So for
send, you
clarity,
can
because
send an
I didn't
immediate
read it.
$1,000 to the Cash App, and I can prove you to be wrong. So you
Your
So
tone
motherfuckers,
is
illiterate fuckers,
your
can
tone
actually
is
so hold
getting
on,
read.
hold
very
on, hold on.
upset.
But hold on,
I'm
because I
just
didn't.
chewing. That's all. It's
So I'm
fine.
gonna
Okay,
give everybody a minute. Showtime.
Okay.
I just want to ask a question real quick. So Cascade.
Go ahead.
This is how I always serve it up. Why people think I'm always upset? This is how I read and roast all the time. Like you can ask Joy. Joy's been knowing me for a while. I'm not upset.
Mhm.
This is just how I give it.
Are you doing the Showtime? Because
Yeah,
If
I
you don't
am.
agree,
I am.
if
I'm
you
Oh,
don't
just
like
trying
my
to
delivery,
decide
then
if
you
I
ain't
want to
gotta
give
be
y'all
here.
1
Like,
minute
what are
or
we
2 minutes
doing?
because y'all got a lot to
Ask the
say.
people.
really
I just give
quickly.
you one. I only need one. I don't even need the
I
full
don't think
one.
I don't think we necessarily need it. Dwayne, what's your question?
Okay, so I wanted to ask Cascade because I don't have the book. I didn't read it. So when he said illiterate fucks, that does not apply to me. So I would rather
I
ask
didn't
him.
read it either.
I would rather ask him directly, right? So
Wait. So y'all just said because y'all heard.
Okay. So
no, this is listen. This is
let
literally a
me
rumor. It's
ask.
a rumor that's
Mhm.
going around. It's circulating, right? People, we all know this. So
Mhm.
for clarity, Cascade is saying when he used the term "I," it was
They
metaphorically in reference to someone else.
it, go ahead,
No,
Cassie.
I can read. I can read the disclosure statement if you like the disclosure statement that I prepared because I didn't think that nobody would take it that way, but apparently people did.
I mean,
I've read
please,
that.
because I want to see if people reaching or
I
not.
performed that poem in spoken word, and nobody never came up to me and was like, "Hey, do you actually have it?" No one never did that. This was the first time since I've actually, wrote the poem and put them in the book of public. So people were like, "Oh, he talking about you?" And I was like, "Wait, what? How did you get to that point?" It really shows people's, reading levels and understanding. But go off. Let me get the disclosure statement. Hold on, let me go get my other phone.
While you get that cue, what point are you trying to make?
Right, because I don't want it to go on Showtime.
But y'all
Okay,
do
well, see,
understand that this
okay,
is
so
a
hold up. See, this is my issue. I'm not yelling. It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's why I
I'm
just asked you to make your point.
right, Bella. See, this is what I'm talking about with you.
Q,
I'm
just
being
go.
I'm
Q,
being
just
kind and
go.
But when I'm
Q,
when I'm
make your
speaking,
point.
allow me to speak. You're doing the same thing that Cascade just did. Don't ask me a
Oh my
question, and then
god.
when I'm responding, cut me off.
Can we relax, y'all, please? I do
Okay, no,
not.
I'm chill, but
Joy, I'm trying to not make it
I
go
was
on
trying to communicate
Showtime.
with Cascade how many times, and every time I was talking to Cascade,
Just say
Cascade,
your point because they're on pause right now. Just go.
although no, I'm gonna say this. Although Cascade said that they wanted, to be heard and not overspoken, he did it to me. Okay, so let's not do that. So I'm gonna just say this: the whole reason why I even made the troll account was because Cascade, the other day you came in a panel playing with me. You came in a panel talking about I don't respect the block or whatever the situation was. That whole situation, first of all, that in itself was very performative because that situation happened a month and a half ago when I came into a live and I was decent and I had a regular conversation with you. You and I actually spoke, and if I was blocked, I wouldn't have been able to see your live. So that's what that was. So, people can think I took it a little bit too far as making a troll account. I was just trolling you back, honestly. Like it to me wasn't that deep. Like when somebody else said it to you on a panel, like you didn't really flip out about that. You flipped out about them saying something to you about the $20 that they had given to you at that time. So like, I was just being petty. So I do feel like you're upset. I do feel like you're hurt. I never read the book. I'm not an illiterate fuck.
Okay. First of all, this started from someone, Haifa started this, and then now everybody's going with it, right? So I don't know why telling someone that they have HIV would be a troll, but sure, go off, sister. Anyway, here's the disclosure statement for the people who haven't read the book and are just going with rumors. And I didn't think that intelligent people would actually just believe rumors when you can be proven wrong, right? We show we do all these things on camera. We have the coins to do so. You don't want to be proven wrong. You just want to keep believing a lie. So since you want to keep believing a lie, you can absolutely do that. I don't care what you believe. I didn't ask what you believe. So you're volunteering something I didn't ask for. But here's the disclosure statement. So after much deep
okay. Sorry,
reflection,
but are you talking to me?
No.
No,
No.
they're
Just
responding
I want
to
to ask the
Q.
question. I'm confused.
Uh,
After much deep reflection and insight, I'm choosing to speak about the poem I wrote called Trusted. As the author, I've observed that some readers have naturally focused intensely on the AIDS diagnosis within the piece. While this is undeniably a pivotal and devastating element, it provides a concrete and deeply painful consequence. It is important to understand that my authorial intent behind it. The I in the piece isn't me, but rather a vessel for my empathy. My aim was to imagine and convey the profound pain of betrayal and its devastating consequences as vividly as possible, using the AIDS diagnosis as a specific life-altering manifestation of that betrayal and shattered trust. While the diagnosis is profoundly impactful, the core of the piece lies in the raw human emotion of being hurt so deeply, of confronting a world that feels shattered, and the search for truth in the face of immense pain. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't hear none of that shit because I didn't even get past the simple fact that when you the opening statement to what you just said, so it confused me.
No,
it-
basically all they were saying was that it was about somebody else. It wasn't about them.
yeah.
And they chose to talk about it because of the weight of getting an HIV/AIDS diagnosis. That's all it was about.
I mean, I get that, but I'm saying it was just
It
like
sounded to me more like they were talking about the impact, not necessarily another person. But I mean,
But okay, at
hey,
the same time, when he
No,
makes a
but that's
statement,
what
I
I'm
was
saying.
talking
That
about that's what I'm saying. Like, in what reference to what? Because I mean, when he said oh my God, I'm trying to figure out when Cascade makes a statement, because he said when I'm speaking about that doesn't mean that I'm talking about myself.
that it's a book of poems.
It's a book of
Like
poems. Yeah.
So like,
that's
what
the
part?
best
well,
way to.
even with metaphors, like usually when we're using metaphors, usually we're gonna reference something else, not someone else. I
So
mean,
this is what I'm saying. Like in the disclosure itself,
Right, but
is this what you use
do
the
you
I?
guys
So do
write
we
poems? I
do we
mean,
think
you
that
act like
like
it's
all
I
like
love poetry. I write
musicians?
poetry.
So do we think
that's
that
what I'm
like
saying.
all
Like, there's not a
musicians and
standardized
gangster
way.
rappers and shit like that, do they be talking about stuff they've experienced themselves? Because sometimes they don't. They're talking about a homie.
Right.
They absolutely do not. That's why this is
That's what I'm saying. Like
this is
sometimes
a
people are
documentary
telling someone
poem.
else's story.
Okay, but
And
And
this is my question.
listen, and hey, that's understandable. If you don't have it, you don't have it. Even if you did, it's not the death sentence that that it once was for people. However,
Yeah, but
can hold on, I'm not done. Can you admit to the fact that when you came into the live the other day that you were just being messy for no apparent reason, talking about something that happened a month and a half ago, and
no,
made it seem like it was relevant to the moment?
no, because
You can't admit that.
you're jumping leaps and bounds
No,
to
but
that.
that's the whole reason why I started
When I
trolling
simply
you.
made the point, and you could have just left it there. Now you jump from that
Also, I
to
was supposed to leave it
quote
there.
unquote trolling someone about what you don't know if they have or
This
not.
is
Like I
hilarious.
don't get how you jump
Whether you
from
have it or not, it is what it is. But you were
to
real
infinity and
upset.
beyond in my
You
Buzz
were real
Lightyear book.
upset. If you
No,
don't
hello,
if you
hello,
don't have
hello,
it, you don't have
hello,
it.
hello,
It's
hello,
okay.
hello, hello, hello.
If you don't have it, it's okay.
Infinity and Beyond, no.
Mhm.
I mean, it's cool if you have to do a lowbrow health read, but it just shows me that your level of reading and being able to roast and contend with someone in a vernacular vocabulary way,
You're very performative.
I'm used to it. I'm used
I got
to
a
it.
question.
Mhm.
Is the I used in a disclosure that you were referring to?
I just read the disclosure. I'm not reading it again.
No, I didn't ask you to read it
No,
again.
there
I'm
was no
asking you.
I
Okay,
in
so
that.
go
It
on
was
the
no
page.
I in what
It
he
was an
said.
I. It was an I. You wasn't listening. It was an I.
You're right.
Well,
I
I mean, I
apologize.
couldn't listen because of what. Okay,
Yeah,
so I
it's
don't.
not
I
my
don't know
fault
if
that
you
you didn't
realize.
listen. Go to my page and
But
read
it
it.
is.
You want me
But
to
it
unblock
is.
you so
It
you can go
is.
read it?
But I'm gonna tell you why it is your fault that I didn't listen. I'm gonna tell you why. Because of something that you said prior to you reading the disclosure, right? You said, um, intelligent people who don't like really listen to rumors and run with it type shit, which is true. But some people, again, there was a rumor going on around you and about you, and you were in the panel. You were aware of the people that started these rumors. You addressed it, and it was just something that people ran with because I guess it was just a thing at that time. I don't know. I'm not speaking about myself. I don't give a fuck. But what I'm saying is when you don't address it like properly and nip that shit in the bud right then, people gonna run with that shit.
Well, I did that and they still did it. So what's your point?
Hold on, let me finish. I'm just saying, and you might be right. Even though you do address it, some people still might just be assholes and run with the shit, right? But again, that's when you gotta nip that shit in the bud. You just being
Well, how
like,
do you nip something? How do you nip a lie in the
you
bud if
gotta
you just don't keep
drag
lying
bitches.
about it?
Stop letting people fucking play with you.
Dewan,
How is that letting
Dewan,
somebody play?
Hold on,
hey,
let me
really
finish.
quick,
Hold on,
Every time Haifa
hold on, wait,
said
let
it,
me
I
ask my
told
question.
Bo,
Let me ask my question.
this
Let me
is
ask my
when
question.
me and Bo's
Okay, hold on,
say, hey, drop
let me
her.
ask my question.
Bo
Let me
would
ask my question.
drop Haifa because she kept saying it. So what do you mean nip it
let
in the
her.
bud?
Listen,
I did
listen,
nip it in
Haifa
the
is
Real
not
bud.
going.
quick,
People
First of
still
real
all,
kept
quick,
going
real
with
quick,
it.
real quick. We gotta have some
this
order.
shit
Bella's
annoying
in
as hell.
charge.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so let me ask
y'all.
him a question
So
because Haifa wasn't the only person. Let me finish, please.
I hear you.
Okay,
Go.
Hyper wasn't the only person. It kept going. There's some shit that kept going on. So right now, that's the first part of my right. So then you said you didn't really care to address it because people were taking the rumors and running with them, and you didn't give a fuck. So you lost me right there. I was still stuck there, like while you were reading. I'm still like, huh? If he don't give a fuck, then why are we even having this conversation, right? So half of it, the first portion of that shit, I didn't really hear. I only caught the back end because my mind was still going with with listening to what you just said, like being stuck there. So if it's like, okay, if he don't give a fuck, then why are we even talking about this shit? And it kind of speaks to why the rumor is still going around, because you're saying you don't give a fuck to address the shit. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna let them run with the shit, which is what the fuck is going on right now,
So
right?
really quick, when this first started by Haifa, Cascade did jump on her neck and kept their foot on her neck the entire time. This was addressed multiple times by multiple people, multiple lives over a time span of of over a month, really. But the thing of it is when stupid ass bitches like Haifa want to go around and keep saying the same shit, and it's the same people who are going, like Andrew. I'm sorry, that stuff gets redundant to address. So yeah, it's always going to be a rumor. That's why people have a rumor about me. That's why people have a rumor about anyone.
Well,
That's
I'm
not
gonna.
on Cascade to correct.
I'm
But
not. No. I'm not saying that it is on him to correct. But
Mhm.
what I'm saying is, right. The minute that you downplay it and be like, the minute that you get tired of checking motherfuckers is the minute they're gonna run with that motherfucking narrative. They're gonna go into spaces. They're gonna spread those narratives and spread them. Hold on.
That's
They're gonna spread the rumors
mhm.
in spaces amongst people that wasn't there for the backstory, right? And the minute that you say you don't give a fuck, that is the minute that shit just people run with it, right? So when it comes to rumors, you can't let bitches spread that shit about you. I can see if it was some petty bullshit like, oh, Cascade childish or Cascade a hypocrite. Bitch, they talking about you got that shit. That ain't some shit you just let motherfuckers run around talking about. You gotta drag their ass every time and not get motherfucking tired.
But
That's
if
just, I'm
but
just
if
saying, hold
you
on. That's just what listen, this is just me giving advice to anybody who, when it's something, you can't have
Mhm.
selective outrage when you want to say, oh, it's just, you're
Why
speaking
was
about
it
this shit, so it's
selective though?
important.
You don't think
No,
people
I'm
get
not saying
tired?
you. No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying period, right? I'm not
I put a disclosure statement out,
no,
Dewan.
not
If people
specifically
knew
saying
where to
you.
go find the truth at, they didn't want the truth. They still want the lies. So I don't
Dewan,
agree
Well,
with
some
your.
people
I don't
really
did,
agree
but
quick,
with your.
I
really quick.
don't.
I don't agree with your
Everyone
opinion on the
pause. Everyone
matter
pause.
when I
Everyone
was
Like some
pause.
people
experiencing
didn't
it.
though, because people like I
Everyone
didn't
pause. I
know.
do not want to have to mute.
Oh my God,
Dewan,
can I finish my thought?
I heard what you were saying earlier
But
in
hold on, let me.
bolds.
Can I respond to
Dewan,
Cascade though?
pause.
Girl,
I
why?
want
When
to
I can just
clear.
simply answer his
Dewan,
question.
pause. I want to clarify what you were saying. I heard you say in bolds earlier. You are saying that there is selective outrage with the different rumors that are spread about different people. You mentioned your rumor earlier that people spread around that you did droogs, correct?
But how
And
many times
and
did you see me in panels dragging bitches? I ain't let people play with me.
correct. And I hear you on that. But that's the issue. This entire community, this entire side of messy talk, drama talk, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is built off of fucking rumors. If
Who
you
gives a
address every
fuck? But the
single
minute
one,
that
then
you get
it's going to
okay, so you
keep
gotta
doing
know that.
circles. That's
So
not something that Cascade wants to do.
okay, so he gotta take that L then when people run
It's
around
not.
saying
It's not.
bullshit
It's
like
not an
this.
L when the statement is on my page. It's not an L. It's
It
not an
is when
L.
people are
It's
saying shit like
not
that
because
about you.
if you
That's
don't want to
not
go find the truth,
true.
that's on you. Like what the
Like, come
hell?
on, what are you saying? Not find the truth? How do people know where to find the
Okay.
truth at? Cascade.
It's on
And
my
if you're
page. I
gonna
said it. I said it when it was going around. I
You
said
got
it's
Cascade
on my
people
put
page. I
blocked,
a
put a
disclosure
disclosure
Cascade.
out.
statement because people were buying the
Your
book,
ass
and I
blocked
said, "Well, since
everybody. What the fuck is we
I
talking about?
said that since you
definitely.
guys want to take it that way, I put out a disclosure statement, which I didn't have to do beforehand, but I said I'll do it now since y'all want to sit up here and just believe whatever y'all want to believe. So if you don't want to go search
What
it
you
out and go
said.
find it, that's on you, and you want to keep running with it, that's on
I mean,
you.
this.
I don't give a
In
fuck.
all honesty, it ain't nobody's job to go do
I'm
no
just saying
research when it comes to a rumor
why
about your
continue to
ass.
do it if you don't want to find the truth? That's not spreading a rumor. That's just you being committed to your ignorance. It's the difference to me.
I look at
Okay,
it
so
like
I
this.
just
If
have
I'm
a I
not the
just have a
motherfucker that's
question.
spreading the rumor, I look at it like this. If I'm not the person spreading the rumor, it ain't my job
Mhm.
to go try to clear that shit up. It's your job to clear that motherfucking rumor
No,
up
no,
because it's
no.
about you.
But they know the people who are spreading rumor. They know it not to be true because they know where to find the truth at. So what are we doing?
No,
Dewan, do
some
you
people
think
don't.
Haifa's
Some people
credible?
don't. Some people don't. I
Yeah,
didn't know where the fuck to go look and see if you had.
everybody
What the
that's been
fuck?
spreading the rumor does though. So why are we being goofy?
Oh, well, those are the
Everybody
people
that's
who are
spreading the rumor
spreading the
right
rumor.
now
What about the
knows
people that
where to
are
go
hearing
find the
it?
truth.
What about the
I've
people
said
that
it
are hearing
multiple
it?
times and it's on my page. The disclosure statement is on my
That's my first
page.
time hearing
If
that,
you want the
Cascade.
test results, guess what I've been said, baby. If you want the
But
Yeah.
test
that's
results,
my
run a
first
coin
time
and I'll
hearing that,
send it.
Cascade.
Well,
So
that's your
Dewan,
first time
then
hearing
ask
it, but it's not
Yes, that's
questions.
what I'm
other
saying.
people first time hearing it. Everybody that's been a part of this conversation has heard me say that the disclosure statement is on my page. I've said that multiple times.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I remember the day you and Kevin got into it on my page. I never heard anything like that. I never heard you say, "Oh,
Kevin
I
already
never
knew
heard
at that
that."
point. He already knew. So let's stop playing
Yeah,
But
games.
again,
Cascade
I'm just
definitely
saying.
didn't say
There's
that day.
he
I didn't say
did.
it that day because he already knew. That's what I'm saying. The people who spreading the rumor already know this. Y'all
But
come into the game late. That's y'all problem.
right, and that's what we telling
So,
you.
But if I
Dewan,
The
already
Dewan,
said, why would I
fuck.
say
Dewan,
it
I have a
again?
question for you then. Are you expecting when people are arguing and already have a history, like months and years behind, to explain the context to you in that moment? Because I saw that live. I don't think
Can
Cascade.
I answer the question?
Yeah, sorry.
Can I answer your question real quick? No, I don't give a
Are
fuck for
you
y'all to explain.
asking me a question or are you answering
No,
it?
I'm saying no. I'm answering your question. I
Oh,
don't give
okay.
a fuck for nobody to explain. Again, if a bitch spreading a rumor about me, I'm going to come to them. I'm not. I don't get tired. I don't give a fuck. I do that shit for 365 days for 12 motherfucking years. Bitch, you got me fucked up. I don't get tired. You're not about to spread no rumor about me saying no bullshit and think I ain't finna check you. Not one motherfucking not 1 second of a 365 day motherfucking span. Are you gonna catch me getting tired, being like, you know what, fucking, I'm gonna just let them people spread their rumor if they can find wherever the no, bitch. I'm finna walk your ass down and whoever fucking live, and I'm gonna be on your neck the entire time. The moment
Mm-hmm.
that you say fuck it, guess what? People gonna run with that shit, and you can't get mad when the motherfuckers when somebody run with that shit and get to doing dumb shit like what's going on right now. Make a whole motherfucking
So,
PFPs. Hold on,
yeah.
make a whole troll
Mm-hmm.
accounts, and now you got to stop what the fuck you doing to be like, you know what? Let me ask. Let me ask a question, and you don't know if the motherfucker in the actual fucking room to the point of where you wouldn't have to be going through this type of shit had you nipped that shit in the motherfucking butt. I don't give a fuck who it is. That's anybody.
Yeah, that's not
I'm still
true.
waiting for the questions.
What questions?
I don't know. I don't know. Was there only one question that you had to ask me, Cascade,
It was a
or
series of questions that he was asking while you weren't there.
oh, well, I'm here if you want to ask me the questions,
I
Cascade.
mean that was yesterday earlier. What
Okay, I
time?
was just
Like, what?
respect. I was
Like
just saying
what?
I'm present.
It was an in the moment thing to me responding to you. It's
Okay.
like, what are we doing?
Okay, understandable.
Okay. Is there a need for you to have this troll account anymore?
Not at all. It served its purpose.
Okay. Cascade, do you have anything else you want to say?
I mean, I've been said it. If people want the truth, they know where to find it. If you want to
No, they
continue with the lie,
don't, Cascade.
continue with the lie. So, hello. I thought she said
But some
Cascade.
people
And
want to do
Bella,
that.
I
I
thought
do
she
want to
said
say I do
Cascade.
want to
No,
say
they
My
something
name
don't,
to
is
you, Bella.
Cascade.
Cascade.
I'm speaking. Hello, my name is Cascade, and I'm speaking. Thank you very much. So, right, if you would like the truth, the TRUTH with 2 T's, you can send that generous cash up and I'll send you the results unredacted, hashtag no e-files with my name and date of birth. But if you would like to continue the
Yeah,
lie,
that's not
then,
gonna happen. I
do
only
what
came here
you
to see
do.
if you
I'm
had
not
to
talking to
ask me
you. I'm not talking to
questions.
you. Hello, hello,
Okay,
hello,
just
hello.
making sure.
Thank you very much. If
Okay,
I
you're
wanted to say Q,
welcome.
I would say Q. I don't know why you're
Okay, well,
repeating yourself.
I'm
I'm
just
just
making
saying to
sure.
anyone who wants to continue the
Hmm.
the rumor going forward, the statement is on my main page, which is Cascade the Chronicler. Yeah, go to that page. You'll see that statement. If not, you can continue the lie. And you know where to find the truth at. So I mean, what are we doing? This is an old, outdated storyline. You guys have nothing new. All you want to do is
Well,
talk about that.
what
You
you
want to
brought to the
hello,
Hold on, let
hello,
him
forefront
finish.
hello,
Let him
was
finish.
hello,
nothing
Let him
hello,
Let him
new.
finish.
hello.
finish.
It's
Let him
Let him
not
finish.
towards
finish.
you.
Let him
Why are
finish.
you responding?
Let
Are
him
you
finish.
a hit dog hollering? You guys talk about the same thing every time. You have nothing new. Everything that you know about me is stuff that I've released. Like, this is giving low vibrational reading. Come up with something, unorthodox, out of the blue, something that I, didn't put out here, allegedly, according to y'all, right? It's just weak to me. It's very sad that people can't, be, improviser like me, come up with something out the top of their head, come up with a reed rag and dross to guide the girls, get the girls going, talking shit. What we do is rely on lies. Yeah, truth is right here in your face. I'm
Uh,
gonna continue eating my
Go
The
chocolate
one,
on.
is
chip.
this what you were inviting me for
Hello,
this morning?
hello. I'm
So I
not
have a
finished. I'm
question,
almost done. I'm almost done. I promise you.
but hold
I'm
on
gonna
before you
continue.
leave, because I know you're gonna leave after. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I
I'm
just
not
want.
about to leave. I was just about
Okay.
to say that, I'm going to continue sitting here eating my wonderful chocolate chip oatmeal
Mm.
bar with this Simply Orange with mango. And you guys can continue going on. Go ahead.
That was the
Cascade, your
craziest
breakfast be your,
pairing.
your breakfast be lame as hell. Listen. So is the I that you were referring to? Is it used in a disclosure?
It absolutely was. If you were listening, love.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. But go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, it is.
Okay.
Okay, so
Would you like? Would you like to go read it?
as far as lame storylines go, like it was real lame for you to come in that live and then address me about something that happened a month and a half ago. Like that
Hey,
was
LeBron,
lame.
what's going on?
That was lame, and that was a long time ago. So that's very
Okay, it
hypocritical of you
wasn't
to
that long
say.
ago, but okay,
It was
okay,
long enough ago. It was very hypocritical
okay.
of you to say
Well,
people
all right.
carrying on stories from long ago. Like
Okay, it wasn't hypocritical. I'm just
you made
saying
it seem like it was something that happened recent, and I
again. You
wasn't
went
even
to
blocked
Infinity
because how was
Beyond
I
just because
there?
I said that I blocked you when LeVon came
I
in
went to
here,
Infinity and Beyond.
and
You
I
were
didn't
upset.
speak to you when you
So
came in.
stop
So,
saying
yeah,
that you weren't upset. You were upset about the whole
I
troll
wasn't
account
upset
and what I was
though.
saying.
so
He
I
was.
think
Yes, the
You
fuck
can't
he
tell me
was.
how I feel,
this
Yes, the
baby.
fuck
You
he
can just give your
was.
portion
opinion.
of the argument is stupid because Cascade doesn't believe that they were lame for doing that, and you believe that they were. You guys are there's not
It
going to
just
be
is what,
any
yeah, it just is
movement.
what it
Just leave
is.
it be. Like you have your own opinions on how that live went. Just leave it.
Hmm. There we go.
Anything else?
Who,
Oh,
who, who the fuck made you like? Oh yeah, a pointer of when this drama stop, bitch.
I
I'm
mean,
not saying the drama
it's
needs to
given
stop, but I was
it's
put in
given very
charge to
professional
one.
right now.
Well, you know what? Look at you
I
over
am
here
I am
balling and shit.
mediating shit. I'm doing a good job. Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone.
Mm-mm.
Prince, I'm following instructions right now.
Stop being a good mother. That's
Okay,
great.
but first of all, Bella, I want to say this before I go. You don't have to accept it. It is what it is. You never said anything about my child, so I am gonna apologize to you about what I said to you in the past, concerning you and your child. I will be man enough to say that. You never, even after that, you didn't bring up my child, so I
What? Hold
apologize.
on. Q apologize, bitch. I ain't never heard you apologize to nobody.
Because Joy was right. Some things are a little bit too far. So, and Bella
But
does get
the
on my
word
nerves, but
I apologize, I ain't never heard
but
you.
she, but
Apologies be people apologies be dry as hell. He be like, yeah, I was wrong when I said that. And that's it. I be waiting for the apology. This motherfucker just said, I apologize.
Apologize to me.
Listen, because I am in a semi good mood, even though I'm fucking tired and delirious right now. I'll accept it. I do have a question though. Do
I'm
you,
sure.
with the assault shit, do you think that that was too far?
What I said about you, and as far as how that, well, hold up. You mean as far as the grape?
All of it.
Yes,
What do you mean?
No, because that's literally like
It
what
was
I
the way
just
he tripped
apologized
over that
for.
shit before he
Right.
No, what I'm saying, like that's literally what I just like everything that I said as far as that situation goes, because it pertained to your child. I apologize for
Oh,
that.
okay. I was separating the two because we had a previous conversation about my child
Hmm.
and how you were saying that they were a baby and I needed to nurse them and all of the weird
Right.
things and check to see if they were
So
alive still.
I
And
apologize for
then
all of that.
and then the second conversation was when you actually found out that I did not have a child from immaculate conception and it was from that. And then the wild ass comments after that. So I'm
Right.
talking about two separate situations.
Okay, well, I apologize for all of that.
Okay. You
Oh,
know,
look at Bella wanting separate apologies and getting them.
no, I wanted it clear. I will accept it. I'm not gonna change how you and I interact.
You definitely don't have to do that.
Because I'm gonna enjoy getting under your skin.
Yeah.
The crazy ass conversations don't have to happen. They never do. Call me ugly, call me long titties. I don't give a fuck.
And I respect that, because even though you are annoying, you've never said anything about my child, even though I spoke in reference to yours. So I respect that.
That's the one line I refuse to cross.
Well,
Yeah, I
so-
know I did say one thing. I was like, is your child good or whatever? In response to you,
that wasn't that bad though.
it was not. That's why I'm not apologizing. But that is one line I refuse to cross, and that was like the one and only time, just based off of the shit that you said. So,
Oh, look at y'all making progress.
the
and
one,
shit.
shut up.
Oh, listen, Joy, why the fuck you got you know what?
No, because she looks decrepit.
Why the fuck you got Brie picture?
I'm so glad you stopped caping for her.
Respectfully, the one
I never came for her.
the one I expected a lot more from Cascade. I came to see if that energy was going to be the same as earlier today,
It
and it wasn't.
definitely changed because I think you had
It's
time to
not
kind of like
today
say
though. It
fuck
was
it.
yesterday. It was
Y'all,
in the
It
Understandable.
moment.
definitely changed.
I just wanted
And the
to.
one was the one
Yeah.
trying to shut it down because she didn't know if you were there, and I didn't give a fuck if you was there. I said it in the moment, and that was it. That was all. We moved
Okay. All
past it.
right.
It's over.
hey,
I
Like,
by the
what
know
do you
you
way,
think we're
sleep.
if
fighting
we're
Okay.
gonna
for?
really quick, if we're
Like,
gonna
what do you
address it, if we're
mean?
gonna address shit, it is they, them, not he.
Exactly, and they know that. So let them
I
keep
just want to
doing what
make.
they
I just
Oh
want
doing.
to make
well,
I
sure.
I'm
mean,
not.
I
I'm not
think Q
they.
was asleep,
I'm not a
right?
they know that. I'm a he knows that. If that's the case.
So okay,
Wait,
listen. I think
what?
Q. Listen. I think Q was asleep when that happened, right? So when
I don't
Cascade
care.
came in,
That's the problem. I don't care.
no,
Q,
I'm
What
you're
I
an
do
not.
care,
idiot.
I'm not.
what I
I
do
didn't.
care about is
I
not
know.
giving that same energy because it's past.
I
It's
mean, I get that. You
gone.
just
Okay.
said
Well,
it,
it's
It was
past.
in the
It's
moment.
but you
past.
just, but you
It was
just,
an in the
you
moment
just,
situation
Awesome.
that I
Awesome. With
addressed
that
in
being
the
said,
moment,
have a good night.
I'm just,
expecting
Thank
me
you
to
for
no,
have
I'm,
that
having me.
same
I'm talking
energy
to Q. Good God.
a whole new
I'm
day
talking
later
to
is
Q. We just
crazy to
heard you say
me.
that.
Like
I was talking to Q. Just heard you say that. He was
what's
talking to
so
me.
hard to
Q
understand
addressed
about that?
me.
It's 5:36
Q
on
addressed. Can I? Do I
Saturday.
need
This was
Showtime? Like, why are you
yesterday.
yapping? I'm
Wait,
talking
wait,
to
wait,
This
wait,
is
Q.
wait, 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 wait,
yesterday.
wait. God damn it! Why are
Thank
we?
you.
Why are
I'm
we
talking to
arguing?
Q. I'm confused. We're not arguing. I don't know why Cascade talking. I literally just stopped talking so he could finish his sentence and then he repeated it again. I wasn't even talking to him. I'm
They,
talking to Q.
Dawn, please, they, just
I'm talking to Q, girl. I'm not
okay.
your child. Tell me what the fuck to do.
Uh,
So Q again, the energy changed because of the time. I guess he had time to calm down or whatever. Like,
oh
you know
my
what I'm
god.
saying? I shared the live to you because he
Hmm.
was going in, right? And then again, you weren't. I don't think you were there because again, we was up late as fuck. So I know you was 10 times out of 10 probably sleep. But
Right.
um so again, I guess just sleeping on it, the energy changed or whatever, it could have been a thing. But I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody got a clip some fucking where and you can listen to that shit. I don't
Oh,
even remember
I
who.
heard everything.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think y'all got to remember though, like there a lot of people, especially in youngsters and associates, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it.
Hmm.
There's very specific times where the mood is to cuss. And Cascade, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm the same way. If it's past the time that I'm actually mad, I'm not gonna make myself re-mad. Like
Exactly.
it's just not
It
gonna
wasn't that
happen.
serious. Like, what are we doing?
But you can't
That's
say
why
you can't
Q
say
that
it's not
night.
that serious and you don't give a fuck, but then you getting somebody penalty unwarranted and cussing, triggering. I mean,
I mean,
Well,
you can think that I was cussing trigger. That's how I always give it up, though. That's what I'm saying. My energy with addressing situations is always the same in the moment, and then y'all want that same energy over and over and over again. I don't owe
no,
you bitches
y'all,
a
because I don't give
motherfucking
a fuck.
show.
There's no
Well, I'm
y'all.
just saying for the people who expect I'm not giving you bitches a over and over again show for free. You get that in the moment, you get that clip, get that and keep it and hold it to your bosom. I don't give a fuck. Past that, you bitches not gonna keep getting my energy over and over and over again like this some fucking reality show. What the fuck are we doing?
I don't understand why you give it to begin with if you don't give a fuck.
Hmm.
Because it's in
what?
the moment. I
So,
care in that moment. I don't. You can
mhm.
absolutely care in the moment, not care later. Like what? What are we not? Do
He's
not
only
understand how
high
viewing emotions
vibrational
work.
I
some of
don't
the
know. For me
time.
personally, I don't never say I don't give a fuck if I do. I'm dragging bitches every time.
Dawn,
Okay,
I
I
have
said I cared in the moment. I didn't care past that. Are you okay?
I'm
Dawn, I have a
fine.
question.
I'm fine.
For like when Envier Tacos says shit about you, I personally don't see the same energy every single time they say something. And is it just because like you just don't care and it's like, oh, they're gonna say the shit or and I've already dragged them to hell? Or is it just like
Girl,
what is it?
again, you wear glasses, so you need to take your ophthalmologist to the ophthalmologist because she say give
Bitch, just
drugs.
answer the
Your eyes
question.
pop. You the same lady that sent how many dollars to some to Thumb Head, and you
I need you to just answer
thinking
the
what you would say.
fucking question. I'm about to
Mm,
put you in timeout. Like
Why you
I'm
gonna
okay.
about to
time
pull
out
out my
me?
fucking teacher voice. But
Why you
that's
gonna time? You know what? I'm finna time out myself. I'm going to the chat, bitch.
no, you're not. You petty bitch. Oh my god. No, no one's gonna give the same amount of energy every single time. That's why, like, Q, even in Dawn's live that night, it was
Hmm.
like, I'll cuss you out in one moment, and then I'll be up in the next laughing with Dawn. Like, no one's going to have the same energy every single moment, every single interaction. It's just not gonna happen. Like, it's no. Let's be for real. You can drag a bitch anytime. I'm Tacos. I will tell her to unalive herself every fucking time I see her. But I can also sit there and be like laughing at one moment as well. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, I understand what you're saying. I understand what Cascade is saying. I particularly just move a little different. And that's okay. I mean, it is what it is. But just like I did today, like, I can also be accountable for the things that I do. And even though Cascade said that it did not bother him, I feel like it did. I'm gonna take the page down. I just want people like Cascade to like realize, like, don't throw stones and hide your hands. Like that whole
It's
situation.
but
Hold on,
it's
let me finish. I'm not
very
done. Let
different.
me.
Yeah.
No, you stop doing that because you don't like when
Just
people do it to
let
you.
them know when
Okay,
you're
my
done,
bad. My apologies.
and
Go
they will
ahead.
go after.
Okay. So, like, my whole point was, is like, even with that situation, it threw me off because, the conversation that Cascade and I had, even when I left, like, it was just chill. So, like, everybody calling Cascade performative and saying that, oh, they do things for a show, X, Y, and Z, da da da. That's what it gave when Cascade addressed me. So then I created a show. So then I pop up like, okay, well, is there something else that you would like to add? Because, you just snapped earlier today and the vibration, the energy is different. And I get that. Some people move that way. It just is what it is. Me, I don't move that way. But it was very performative what Cascade did. Like, bro, for real, I'm sitting there having a, conversation down in the chat, and then you say something about, being blocked. Like that happened a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. It felt like it was like, okay, well, boom, you're just picking me to have a moment right now because you wanted some kind of relevance in that live. Like for what? It was so unnecessary. I'm done.
Yeah, so that's again a leap and bound to me. That's the difference. I just said that I blocked you, and that was it. For you to then say that you are just trolling me about something that you don't even know if I have, it's a big difference to me. As someone who's a part of the community, you should understand why I just literally said I was upset in the moment and I didn't care past that. I already knew that I felt some type of way in the moment, which is why I responded in the moment, right? Right. You should understand that the issue just is not about me. The issue is about that people in the community and outside the community cast these aspersions upon us, whether they're true or not. So the truth is not enough for y'all. This is why I put the disclosure statement out, and I knew the truth wasn't going to be enough to y'all. And guess what? I didn't give a fuck because I know what the truth is. And if you want the truth, if anybody wants the truth, you can send again a measly $1,000 to the CA, and I'll send you the proof, unredacted, with my name and date of birth. And guess what people are going to say then, Q? They're going to say, I doctored it. I screenshot it. That's not my name. That's not my date of birth. The truth is not enough for people. All people want to do is believe something untrue about you, no matter how detrimental it is, and run with it. That's what this is showing. This what this should show to everybody. It don't matter what type of proof I have. You just want to run with it because it suits your narrative. It's not the same as me saying, oh, I blocked Q and I wasn't fucking with Q because he came in and spoke to Levon. I wasn't even chill with you in that live. I was just like, I'm just thinking to myself, okay, why is he here? What's going on? Like, I blocked you. I don't know what page you're on, what
That
page
was
you're
a narrative.
on, but I did know that I blocked
Well,
you.
that was a
Okay.
narrative.
Hello.
Okay.
I didn't interrupt you though. So can you please try to
You
keep
did,
thank
but
you.
okay.
So like I said, that's what the issue is about. And if you don't understand as part of the community, then maybe you should read more about the stigma that comes along with having HIV and AIDS, right? So that way you can be more educated on the matter and why I speak about it so passionately. Just because someone speaks about something passionately does not mean that they are triggered. It means that they should understand as a part of the community that they are in, right? How these aspersions upon people are not only harmful to that person, but harmful to the people that's also part of that same community, bisexual community, gay community, hello, LGBTQIA plus, right? When I talk about actually being part of an organization that educated us on these matters, I just inspire people to do the same because you would know why what someone would speak passionately about. It's not about just being upset. It's not about taking it personal. It's about the issue as a whole and why someone in the community, especially, would cast those aspersions upon someone when you should know better than the people outside the community. We expect it from people who are outside the community because that's what they do, right? But someone from any community, it does add a little like, what the fuck ish, because it's like, well, you should understand because you're here with us, but you don't. You're willing to do the same thing that they do. So it's given that you want to assimilate yourself to heteronormative standards, and I don't get why that is because they're never going to accept you. That's just the harsh reality of it all. They're always going to cast you out and put you as their gay best friend, bisexual best friend when it's appropriate for them. You'll be the hairdresser, the one that carries the bags and do all that, and then when it's time for a serious situation, they never invite you anything because you're only a party pleaser. So yeah.
I think that's insane to generalize our whole
Real quick though, this is what I mean by how you backtrack. Like you literally just said like halfway through your paragraph that that you felt a certain type of way, and then 2 sentences after that you said you don't feel a type of way. Like, you backtrack a
I
lot.
said I cared in the moment. I didn't care past that.
Okay,
Man, fuck
they
that part of the shit.
backtracked a
When
little
you
bit,
sat
but
up
it's
there and
okay.
said something about this is what heterosexual people do. Like,
It
why would you
is.
generalize? No. Why would you
It
some? You should have
is.
said some. That's crazy as fuck.
I
Because
think
It is.
most.
yeah,
Yeah, they do.
most,
It is
some,
most.
whatever the fuck. But just generalizing that shit is insane. That's crazy.
Most is general. I think that it
But
is
when
very
most
fair
wasn't
to
used,
say.
but when most wasn't
Hmm?
used, most was not used. Some was not used.
That's why I'm saying most.
But I'm not
That could
talking to you
make.
though, Bella. You weren't the one that
Hey,
made the
but I'm mediating.
you wasn't the one that made
I'm the one. Shut up. Most could have
What
been
are we doing?
used because that makes the statement true. It
Right.
does.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
Q, I think to your point, Cascade can absolutely say that in the moment they were bothered, but after that they didn't have to extend the energy further.
Let me chime in on this energy shit right quick, right?
Mhm.
So you gave an example of the taco situation and how
Mhm.
you felt like some of the situations that you said when you came across her, sometimes you would just drag her or whatever every single time. But Bella, you have to understand that what applies to you don't apply to everybody else, right? Because
Why
I've
not?
never, as long as I've been on this side of TikTok, which has not been that long, I've never seen you go to hell for real. Like, I've never seen you go to hell. It's just certain shit. So I feel like with you and you keeping the same energy, it's not the same as, like, for example, what just happened with Cascade, because the levels of severity, like the severity of the shit, right? Like, you're just dragging tacos like, girl, fuck you, go to hell type shit. I don't know what the context is behind it, but I just from what I've seen so far about you, I've never seen or heard you say some wild shit about somebody's kids.
You've never had to. That's the thing, Dawn. The amount of time I've been on this app since 2019. The amount of shit that people have said about me that has been, oh, you lied about your grape. Oh, you should have your kid taken away from you. Oh, I wish you could get graped again. That shit doesn't bother me because it's like, oh, I'm realizing the people who say that. You have not seen that with me and tacos specifically. God damn. It truly is like there's not much to say. There was one situation where she and I went back and forth and I went to hell, but I don't do that. But my whole point of saying that earlier is every single person is different. I understand where you're coming from. I understand your point of you are going to like drag a bitch every single fucking time. It doesn't matter.
I'm not saying drag a bitch every single time. I'm just saying based on the severity of the situation, certain shit, yes, certain shit don't require your motherfucking energy
Correct.
every single time, but it's certain things of that caliber you want to eat a bitch down every motherfucking time for playing with you, because that's some serious ass shit.
No,
And then on
and I
top of that,
agree.
hold on, on top of that, people, again, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but if Cascade himself is saying people are confusing the fact that he used the word I, then you have to understand where people are blurring these lines at. And it is important and imperative to you as someone who has done things on a scale that you have, like making these pamphlets, these books, these poems for people to, to just, basically like relate to people in the community or whatnot. And these things are serious to you all as a whole. I think it is imperative and important for you to address and clarify without the energy. Literally, you don't have to meet them with the energy. Motherfuckers spreading rumors about you. If they twisting that shit, fuck them. You don't have to address that shit, period. You can just simply put up, like you said, a post on your page and direct everybody to it. But I feel like instead of going back and forth with these people, like, I think you should just simply come in the room and let them know, like, hey, every single time, like, hey, I don't know why y'all getting this shit, these lines blurred, like, this rumor's been going on, but this is what I mean, and point everybody to your page. Not saying, oh, I don't give a fuck if people want to run with the rumors. No, don't let that shit happen. Like, address that shit every single time. You don't have to get that shit your energy, period. Like, you don't have to do that shit.
That's what I was trying to say earlier, though, and Cascade can correct me if I'm wrong. When this was put out, yes, the disclosure was not put out until after that was pointed out, but Cascade did put a disclosure out in the poem. I felt it was more impactful when it was talked about from an I perspective rather than talking about someone else. That's how I read it. And I think that that's how the poem was meant to be perceived. But the lesson was learned that maybe the disclosure should have been put out with the book, but it was still put out. And this was so long ago that it was to the point where it was like, fuck, why are we still talking about this? Why are we still going down this path of this is happening when the disclosure is out? This has already been talked about. Like, what else is Cascade supposed to do when everything that you're saying that he should do, that they should do, they have done?
Okay, so now you're gonna have people who are new, right? You're constantly gonna have people who come in that are new. You're constantly gonna have to find yourself repeating yourself, or people wanting to know new things, and especially if you have something going on like a poem, and you could purchase this shit on Amazon, bitch. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you're gonna have to find the patience to deal with this bullshit, especially if you put yourself in a situation to where the line could be blurred by using this simple eye, because half of these motherfuckers incompetent as fuck. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers know how to read, but then your comprehension skills, where your comprehension at, bitch, right? So knowing these things, I think it's important and imperative to, again, being that everything wasn't put, to begin with initially, like all this shit wasn't presented to everybody at one single time. It just happened. He had to adjust to, like, as that shit went. It was just like, as you go, he had to really kind of like adjust to what was going on. I think having the I don't give a fuck ideology is not what suits him as someone who may have a future base for people to come in and actually purchase these things, to go look at it and go buy it and stuff like that. So I don't think, fuck y'all, I don't think that's gonna be a thing for what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? I think he shouldn't, I don't think you should give that shit negative energy, period, like, at all. I think every single time you should come in from a professional standpoint and let motherfuckers know, like, hey, these are rumors. This is how it was intended to be taken. This is where you can find a disclosure. This is what you can go look for. This is where you can buy it. Simple. Like, never should you be like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck about the rumors. You should address them bitches every single time. You don't have to get them fucked up energy, period, like, at all.
Oh,
Period.
Yeah, I
Say
don't.
something. Go ahead,
I'm sorry.
Cascade.
No, I was just gonna say I don't agree because, like I said, I have been performing. That poem is old, and I know you guys were not around when I was compiling the book of poems, but I said some of these poems are poems that I already have written and performed in the spoken word scene here that I'm in, and nobody has never given me that response. So yes, dealing with it on site, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Getting upset about it, right? Put out a disclosure statement. People still doing it. So I'm like, okay, well, what more? I feel like I did what I could do. I'm not going to continue to do that. The I don't give a fuck attitude does suit me. My book is not having any issues. I'm still getting quarterly, royalties from Amazon every time someone buys the books, because that's how the royalties work over there. You get royalties every 4 months. So I'm still getting royalties for it, so the book is doing fine. I'm working on the second one right now. It won't have that in it, since I see that people now, on lower, reader levels. So yeah, I never had that issue before until I actually published it. Like I said, read it, have had multiple poets read it. They thought it was great, blah, 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 right? Also, the disclosure statements on my page, I did make that known as soon as I put it out. And then you guys are pretty much believing rumors from people that don't like me, so that doesn't really make sense to me either. Why you think someone who doesn't like me is going to tell the truth about me is very absurd to me. So if someone comes to you about a rumor and they don't like me, it's probably not true. Okay?
I
All
have
right.
a quick
I got a
question.
question too.
Wait. I have a quick question, and then Dee Dee's gonna go, and then Dewan.
Oh my god.
Q, would you have believed Cascade if they said, "Hey, I have a disclosure on my page. Go read it," while you guys were in the midst of your argument?
We didn't when we didn't argue.
No, what the back and forth on Jelani's panel, or let's just say that if you guys were arguing up there and that joke was made or whatever towards Cascade, and they said, "Hey, there's a disclosure on my page that clarifies what it actually means. Go read it." Would you have done that? And I'm not attacking you and asking this.
No, I get it. Would I have went to go look at the disclosure? Probably not. Only because it's to be completely honest. My goal with this troll account was was a success when he said that he was bothered earlier. So even though he's not even though they are not bothered right now, what I wanted to accomplish, I accomplished.
I get that.
Right, and I could care less whether he has it or not. It was it was specifically just a tool to get under his skin, and it worked. So now I'm done.
I understand that. My whole point was in the midst of an argument, Dewan can correct me if I'm wrong.
I would not have went to go look. No.
Right. So it doesn't matter if Cascade would be like, hey, there's a disclosure on my page, go read it. If people are attacking them about it, they can't do anything else.
Okay, so
except
question.
say
Okay, question, right? So now that's under the circumstances. This is somebody that he doesn't like, right? Or there's someone that what's the fucking procedure, right?
if it's a supporter. I saw what you said
Why
in
the
the
fuck would you
comments.
say that?
What's the fucking procedure if it's a supporter? Like,
So what supporter told you that? Because if it's a supporter spreading that, they're not an actual supporter.
but no, this is what I'm saying. Okay, so we're all aware of an incident that happened with Cascade, and mind you, initially to the incident happening, this person actually was cool with Cascade. So it's like this person purchased the book as a supporter, right? This person read this information and kept it amongst themselves up until they found out that Cascade probably might have had some kind of like I don't fucking know, like it was a falling out between them two, and then this was when this person
Can
came
we
out and said
name
these things.
names?
So
I'm assuming we're talking
no,
about
bitch,
Kevin.
I'm not naming no motherfucking names. If your blind cross-eyed ass don't know,
Oh wow.
don't talk about it.
So Kevin. Okay.
Okay.
So stop playing.
Kevin.
Right,
Let's
so
not.
now if but I'm just saying, what's the fucking procedure if it's a supporter?
So the one I'm gonna repeat what I said. If they bought the book, held on to it to use it information about the book,
It wasn't
the
to
moment
use
that
the
they are not.
information. This is what the fuck, Bella?
Wait,
You know
wait,
what?
wait.
That
God
sounds
damn it,
very
wait.
malicious to me.
They bought the book. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter if I don't like the person or not. I'm not going to
Oh my God.
weaponize
See, y'all are
something
speaking-
that I
see,
supported the person with.
Nah, see, y'all ain't listening to what the
They're
fuck
not a
y'all- y'all
supporter.
understanding. You're not understanding what
Wait,
listen.
so wait, the one,
This is a person
I have
who
a
read
question. Did you know
Yeah.
some people bought the book to be assholes?
Literally.
What I
Like,
told them.
I mean,
told them
I wouldn't assume
where
that they
that
were
started
buying the
from.
book to be
no,
an
like
asshole, but
they said
supported
it
this
on the
person.
live that they was gonna buy Cascade's book to be an asshole and talk shit. Like they dead ass said that. There's
So
a
they
few people that said
literally
it.
said it.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to tell them earlier, Joy. That where all of that actually kind of
Yeah,
started from.
it stemmed from people having issues with Cascade,
Yeah.
and they bought the book to troll
So are you talking
Cascade
about
about
Andrew
it.
now?
Huh?
You talking about Andrew and Nick?
They
Yes, there was a
yes,
few people
them.
that actually
all of
did that
them.
shit,
They
and that information got to them.
yeah,
Because
I
there's
talking about
actually,
shit.
I'm trying to
I
remember.
also truly believe Kevin did as well.
But hold on,
they,
that's what I'm
they
saying. I'm talking
kept
about Kevin. I'm
leaking.
not
They
talking
kept
about.
leaking.
Hold on. I'm talking about Kevin. I'm not talking about
Go for
Nick
it.
and why the fuck would I? Ain't nobody listening to Nick and Andrew ass. I'm talking about Kevin.
No,
Right?
no,
So
no,
if-
no. That's why.
if-
That's why I said some people ran with what, like, people that were already ops with Cascade got from the book that they purchased from Cascade. So
But
like
I'm
Nick and
thinking-
Andrew, they always run with secondary information. Always.
But see, to my knowledge, I'm thinking Kevin went and bought the book to clear up the fucking
No.
rumor so he can read it himself because
No,
he actually
no.
fucked with Cascade.
No. And that's what I kept trying to explain. There were leaks of that book and they refused to actually buy it. So then when they couldn't get their hands on certain parts of that book that person bought, they said that one of them was going to go and buy it. So the little excerpts that they did have, they weaponized that and was trying to put a target on Cascade's back. I kept trying to explain that earlier when we were talking about it. That's where all of that stuff came from.
So that's my biggest thing with people who are coming into already like built up drama or beefs. Ask fucking questions and ask questions at the right time, please. Not like in the middle of a drama.
And
But
that's
see,
why I
hold
be
on,
getting annoyed.
but Bella,
That's why I
like,
be getting mad because
Mhm.
Q, I know you be
Mhm.
trying to piss people off, but when
Okay.
you be saying people jumping on a bandwagon and shit, you don't understand the history. These bitches that been around, they've been causing issues for years. People try to stop with them and they keep going. They keep doing shit because they get bored and they're like, oh shit, I remember when I was mad at so-and-so September of 2022.
Literally.
Bringing old shit up. The
And I
same
ain't
shit,
complaining.
Q. It's been happening for years. And I get that y'all trying to catch up with everything that's been going on. And it's almost impossible because it's the same shit over and over and over again. And then new people get involved and stuff gets twisted all
Mhm.
over again. And it's hard to explain all the time. And that shit gets annoying. I don't want to keep
Understandable.
trying to explain why the fuck I don't fuck with Envy or why the fuck I don't give a fuck about tacos. Something is wrong
Siren.
with them.
Those
And
are
I'm
two
not going to
people you
keep
don't even gotta
explaining
explain it.
myself.
Just
I'm not
drag
going to keep explaining myself.
their ass. You didn't even no
Well,
explanation needed.
like we all know we love ourself a recap. Like we will recap lore to the 9. We will like it just has to happen at the right time. Like if you're coming up and asking questions in the middle of cussing, you're gonna get cussed at as well.
And another thing they do, they gravitate like with the new people that's coming in. It's like they groom them. They try to get a step ahead, step in front of it. So when the
Yes.
truth finally comes out, that's being weaponized. And y'all are not going to believe them because they already got to y'all. And I'm not saying specifically y'all. Me and
No, it
Because
is
isn't that what
y'all.
happened, Dee?
Huh?
It is y'all.
Isn't that what happened when Siren and all them tried to get to Nick and
Yes.
Andrew and everything talking
Yes.
about us? And then
Yes.
people ended up having to recap the same shit over and over again.
Joy.
And so people had to defend themselves because them white bitches were trying to spin a narrative,
Mhm.
acting like we wasn't gonna defend ourselves.
Joy, look at
Prince is being messy.
Yeah, he is. Me and see, Prince was at war with us for a while. But
Like
Prince is cool.
And to
y'all,
answer your question, I'm up here because I can be up here pre-ons.
y'all wouldn't even know.
That's
Like
how
the
he
beef.
talked to.
Yeah. The beef between me and QB, I called that bitch's lawyer.
Oh,
Yeah.
But you wouldn't know that because you guys came in late. But we could
but
totally
bitch, y'all
recap
know that
shit.
we don't know this shit. So when the fuck was y'all gonna tap bitches in?
We try to, but nobody listen.
The
The
one.
more we try
The
to,
The
more
one
y'all
one. I'ma
argue
when
with
just
you
Nah,
us.
y'all
the
bitches was too busy
okay.
dragging us, bitch.
Okay. So
yeah,
that's what I so
I,
that's what
I
I'm
can
gonna
speak for
say.
myself.
That's
Y'all
what I'm
bitches was
saying.
too
The
busy
timing.
dragging
So
us
this is
because
what I'm
we
gonna
didn't
say.
know what the fuck
The
was going on.
timing be really bad. The one. The timing be real
But
bad,
how
and you'll
that's
be
our
getting
fault when this
mad.
shit this juicy, bitch?
Your timing is real bad. Real
yeah,
bad.
All right, y'all
Real
just some
bad.
her lawyer
horrible ass
sounded fed the fuck
recappers.
up.
Y'all are just horrible at recapping. You bitches
No.
got
Y'all
mad at
have to
us.
read the
Hold
room.
on.
No,
Y'all bitches
ma'am.
got mad at us for asking questions because this shit was juicy, bitch.
The one, but you ask questions in the middle of people cussing.
But mind you just said ask questions. Did you not? Did you not just say y'all need to ask questions?
But what did I add to that? At the
Bitch, that
right
don't.
time.
Okay, listen, my ear don't work right now. When you
Okay.
say
Yes, it
my ear stopped working right then. What happened?
The ops do what the ops do. I don't know why people expect anything less.
And everybody
that's
can't be
that's the
lying.
whole point of this. It's like the ops gonna do what the ops do. People will give you
Right.
fabricated backstories just so you can believe them. Have nothing to lie about. Whether you believe me or not, I mean that's no consequence of mine. Q, it still don't equate to me, and that's why I said it's leaps and bounds. To say that you're trolling me about something that you don't know if I have, to me is not the same as me saying that you didn't respect
It's
the block.
never gonna be the. It's never gonna be the
It's
same.
never. But I'm saying you're in the community, so you could have used anything else other than that. But you're in the community, so I didn't think that you would jump to that.
Okay, so hold
I
on. Let me
I
explain.
don't understand
Go ahead. I'm
why
sorry.
you would just jump to that. You are
Okay.
in the community. You understand the harm of doing it to someone. You understand that very well.
Okay,
So
so
to me, the reason of I just did it just to get under your skin, it's not working for me.
so does it need? Did it need to? It did actually work. Like I said, you said it yourself. You were upset, and that was my whole purpose of
No,
like.
I'm saying the reason of why you did it doesn't work for me because it's not the same.
Okay, well, at the end of the day, and okay, so listen, and this is like to all three of y'all, right? Like I'm being very genuine when I say this, right? So me being new over here on this side of TikTok, quote unquote new, right? People have taken it to hell with me. I take it to hell too. Have I gotten a little loose with the way I carry myself? Yes, because people have been that way with me. So I don't have soft skin over here. Like my skin isn't, I'm not worried about opinions, like if it really affects you for real or not. Like it was just genuinely me, being shady because I felt like you were.
So
hmm
are you an advocate for the community or no?
I advocate for myself.
Are you an advocate for the
Wow,
community
Q.
that
I
you are?
advocate for
That's
myself. I
Cascade.
mean,
That's the
I
answer.
mean, because
That's not
listen,
Yeah, that's
what I'm
Cascade.
not
That's
gonna
the
do.
answer
that.
But
right
hold up,
there.
what I'm not gonna do is I'm not going to answer a question and allow you to put me into a bubble
I'm not putting you into, but I'm just
based
asking
upon
because if
something
you don't care,
because that
if you're saying that you're
mhm.
just being shady to me, again, that's not the
You
same.
were
Because
being
Well,
you
shady, and I
realize,
was just being shady.
because you realize that it's not the same as saying that someone has something that they don't have.
I'm
You know that's
sorry.
not the same.
I don't know
As
whether you
a
That's
have
not
it
what
or
as
you
a
not.
as
said
a
to me.
I didn't
as
know
a
whether you had it or
alleged
not
and
at the
hold on
time.
one second. As an alleged intelligent
Mhm.
individual, you should understand that me saying that you didn't respect the block and you saying that I have HIV is not the same. I would hope that you
I
use your
don't. My
critical
read
thinking.
doesn't have to.
Hello,
Listen,
hello,
my
hello,
shade
hello,
don't have to be the
hello,
same as
hello,
yours.
hello, 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 hello. I didn't say
My
that it
shade
did.
doesn't have to be the same as
I
yours.
didn't say that it didn't,
Hey,
but I'm saying that the reason why you went to that is just given that you're not an advocate for the community, that you're just
Okay,
willing to
and
cast
if I'm
aspersions.
not,
Hold
then
on,
guess
hold
what?
on, hold on,
If
hold
for
on,
you,
hold on, hold
then
on,
if
hold on,
that's the
hold
Why?
case,
on.
that's
Why the
fine.
fuck?
I'm
But why
almost done.
every
I'm
time you
almost
getting
done.
8 down or
I'm
somebody
almost
saying
done.
something directly to you, you talking about the community?
well,
Who are you talking about?
You.
wait.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about the issue at
Because
hand. I'm talking about
if
casting that aspersion
What they got to
upon
do with the community? He
somebody.
was chewing your ass down because y'all had a beef.
No,
That ain't
it
got shit to
does
do with
have
the
something to do with the
community.
community that you're not a part of. Why are
Does.
you talking
It
about
It
ain't
the
got nothing to
does
do with the
aspersion?
though.
community.
the
Yes,
one
it
Yes, it
that
does.
does.
Yes,
No,
it
okay,
no,
does
no,
I'm gonna
though.
no.
need
Shut
everyone to
your
pause.
ass
Go
up.
Google it. Go
I'm gonna
What
It
Google
mute
y'all
doesn't
it.
talking
say
people.
about? He
the
I'm gonna
talking
troll
mute
about one
page.
people.
The
motherfucking
troll
person. He didn't say
I'm
the
about to get
community
my
the
bell.
troll
tested positive.
page.
That
The
shit
I'm
don't
troll
about
say
to get
the
the
page
bell.
community
says
tested positive. That shit said
It
Cascade tested
does.
it
positive.
does. It says
Yes, it
Cascade
does, the
tested
one.
positive. It
It
doesn't say the
does.
It don't say
community.
the
It says
Thank
community.
you, Joy.
Cascade.
I don't want to yell. Y'all,
yeah,
this is
we have to get some order, y'all.
this
Like
is ridiculous.
it
It's
is
poor.
3 a.m.
Yep.
Can we please? Like, I'm not understanding why is everybody so mad right now?
Okay, I'm gonna make this very clear. It does have everything to do with the community. Cascade is trying to say that fucking Q making that comment is not on the same level as any read at all. At
Mm-hmm.
fucking all. That like Q has owned the fact that they are gonna go to hell. And Cascade Q's answer was, I'm an advocate for myself. That was the answer.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's the answer.
Joy was correct.
Yeah, some people don't believe in proportionality like that. Y'all are just gonna disagree in how people should react to certain shit. Just like I don't think people should react in certain ways to shit. I do feel like people go way too far with things we don't have to. Hi, T-Bone. Like, I just think people are doing way too much. Like, I think all of this is way too much, honestly. So, did you have something to say?
Come on now.
Huh? What the hell?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was sitting here reading the comments. My bad. Listen. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I'm not. Yeah, I take shit to hell. It's become a
That was
part of
my.
my character over here. Like, to be completely frank, a lot of stuff that I say over here, I would have never, even found myself like talking to people that type of way. But I mean, over here, I be crashing out. It just is what it is. Like, if you play with me, I'm gonna play back. Like, that's just my character. It just is what it is. But again,
That's not like
I
you
will
really
definitely.
get mad though if you crashing out.
But you'll know.
Why?
Okay, so I'm gonna be so serious right now with you. When
Showtime
you
is too short.
when you're saying you advocate for yourself, but that's something I do not like, especially within Black community and LGBTQIA plus, because when it's time for somebody to show up for you, and I'm speaking in general. So when I'm saying you, not directly at you, when people have that type of attitude, when it's time for the community to show up for them, they want the community to show up for them. And that's why it's a problem for me when people say, no, I advocate for myself. When you're putting a target on one person's back, it goes on all of our backs. So,
I so sorry, Dee Dee.
no, go ahead.
I agree with you. I just think that we need to understand if Q's gonna have this position, that's on Q to deal with at the time. Like it truly is.
I simply want y'all to stop this bullshit for real. Like the unity, the community. I get what y'all saying, but that's a totally isolated incident. To ask him in the middle of him directing what he's saying to Cascade, right? He's literally bashing Cascade in the moment for something that was said about Cascade, about something that Cascade wrote in a fucking book. That is a totally isolated incident than the fucking community. And do he advocate for the community or for his fucking self? That has the advocation for himself or the advocation for the community is a totally isolated incident than what the fuck just happened. Him saying that he feel like you tested positive for some shit ain't got shit to do with advocating for the fucking community. Like y'all be what the fuck be wrong with y'all?
Wait, so
Like
wait, the one I do
the
have a
fuck.
question. The one I have a question. Do
The
you
fuck?
think
Hold
that
on.
like
I'm sorry, Joe. I
wait,
don't mean to cut you off because I only got a
wait,
couple of seconds, and I just want to say
okay.
this too, right? When it come time, if Q was going through some shit right now, where is the community? He needed funds.
Okay, so do
He can
you
definitely look up those resources. Go
but
ahead, Joy.
I'm just trying to wonder like do people understand that harm to an individual can cause harm to the greater community?
I don't think so, Joy, and that's why I don't want
Because
the
it
ones that even in the
can.
community. So I don't think she's gonna understand it. That's why I said, respectfully, it's not your conversation. This
You
is an
don't know what I'm gonna
LGBT.
understand for one. You can't speak for me and my
Hello,
comprehension with
hello,
my comprehension.
hello, hello,
For one, for
hello.
two, y'all be
This
starting
is
all
a
this bullshit. Y'all be
this
over
is
here
an
with the bullshit. Y'all
LGBTQIA
be over here
discussion.
with the
So
bullshit.
you, as someone who's not a part of the
Get
community,
what?
may not
He's a
understand
part of the
that
community. That didn't stop y'all
casting
from
those
from talking
aspersions
shit.
upon someone
He a
is
part
a
of the community.
community
That didn't stop
issue
him from talking
and not
shit.
just the
He's a part
individual
of the
issue.
community.
That's all I'm saying.
Did
That's
that
all
not
I'm
harm the
saying.
fucking community?
That's
Hello.
what that's what I'm saying.
Hello.
That's all I'm saying.
Hello. Hello. He's a part of the fucking
Oh, my
community.
bad,
Did that
friend.
stop? Did y'all ever consider when y'all making pages about his fucking mom that might affect the fucking community?
That
Oh,
wasn't me
not
though.
one. I
That
didn't
wasn't
say
me
it
though. So
was
you
you.
need
I'm
to,
asking you a
yeah,
question
but so that
based on
doesn't
what the
take away
fuck
from my
y'all just
point
said, Mister.
though.
I don't
That doesn't
comprehend
take
some
away from my
shit.
point
Fuck is you
though. What are
talking
we
to?
doing?
Lord, I just want to say good morning.
Good
I'm listening.
morning.
I don't have a dog in the fight. What I will say is what I have observed is that Q is not playing the get along game. And I think that can be unsettling for a lot of people. Um, I think he's not painting within the color lines and I'm not talking about the community, I'm talking about our community usually paints within. And yeah, I think what he said was the whole trolling thing is a little bit out of hand. But I think some people, and I'm not pointing nobody out, I think a lot of people kind of met their match. Because if we go back into history, I'm
But
just
he can't be
saying.
surprised on how people react to that and people go to
Of
hell with
course
him.
not, Joy. Of course not, Joy. But I'm just saying, what's good for the
Good.
goose is what?
Good for the gander.
Okay,
I'm
so
just saying, like, if you're gonna go to hell, don't be mad when people respond to that hell.
Prince is corny as hell.
Like, I can't stand.
Man, what are you talking about?
Okay, so wait, Joy, hold on. Can we have a I want to have a real moment real quick. And
Uh
Prince, I appreciate that. So
oh.
when we say because Joy, you said, like he can't be mad if, he takes it there and then we go to hell. But in all honesty, like even the whole situation with October, right? Like y'all
Mm-hmm.
tried to beat me the fuck down. Like
You didn't like it?
even, but hold up, let me finish. So
Asking.
even the times where I was like, you know what, maybe I could have did X, Y, and Z different. Or did y'all care about me being in the community? Did y'all care about maybe trying to support me and maybe trying to understand that, hey, I even said I'm going to educate myself a little bit because I don't know much about the trans community. I said so much decent shit, but the only thing people thought of or remembered was, the initial argument. Not realizing that, hey, yeah, sometimes if Q's online, like Q does get tipsy. I'm not online every day, but sometimes if I am, I might be a little tipsy. If I said something a little funny or if I said something that sounded a little offensive, I owned up to that. But it didn't take away from the fact that you guys did what you did. So then when I come back and I'm carrying this persona now, and I'm like, okay, well, every time I see them, it's just up. Or, I'm always going to have something to say because, they pretty much kind of gang stalked me in the beginning. And then for you guys to sit back and say some of the stuff that you do, like, like me wanting friends and X, Y, like I don't care. I just give the same energy that's given to me. So why when I take it low is such a problem?
So I
So
personally
my
have two comments, but I will go after Joy.
yeah, because So I would hear when you be like, okay, like I want to have a conversation, or I want to actually talk or get understanding, and then right after that, you would go back to saying the same fucked up ass stuff. So I was
Well,
just like, okay,
that's because
are we
when I
being
said that,
serious or no?
right?
So it's
But
just
that's
like
because
I
when I
don't.
said though, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I'm just trying to understand, like, when that stuff happened, I was like, damn, that's fucking disgusting. Like, why are
Right.
people saying shit like this? Or why are you saying stuff like this? And then when other people have said jacked up stuff, I've said something to them too. So it had nothing to do with like a personal thing. It's just you happen to be the person that said that stuff. So that's why I'm
Right.
like, why is it that I always don't understand when like people are mad at certain people for saying the same shit, because it wasn't just us that was like, damn, Q, that was fucked up, or that was
Because did you guys not
disgusting.
realize that August says some of the same shit that I said in the beginning? And August was caping for October in the beginning. Like he was in my DMs doing a whole lot. And then maybe like a week later I was in a panel and I seen what August was saying to other trans women. So like August had been trolling me from like day one or whatever. Like a lot of stuff just seems hypocritical to me, and that's why I act like such an asshole, because in my mind, and it's no shade, but I'd be like, fuck them. Because it doesn't matter. Like if I'm nice, it doesn't matter. Because if I'm rude, it doesn't matter. Like it just is what it is. So I give in the moment what I feel like I'm getting.
And some people, again, too, right? A lot of people have one, I don't know much about the stuff between you and August.
Yeah.
Two, a lot of people have interacted with each other for a long ass time. So August had some issues and back and forth with us already. There's already been issues and points of contention with certain people, or you're not going to keep addressing that shit, because either you're going to accept how they are, or they're going to change, or whatever. Or you're just going to move around. August has
Also,
been called out, and we all still cool. Are we not,
yeah.
Bella?
Yeah, August will tell you firsthand how he's been checked on multiple things that he has said.
Right. And me and August
Um,
even had issues for a while and wasn't talking to each
yeah,
other because he was pissing me off with the Vicky stuff.
dude, the way that August hated me for a while, like these things happen. Like people get checked. So I mean, I just want to ask, first comment, whenever we saw that October was like chilling on the panel and like doing all these things and you guys were interacting just fine, I personally felt like, at least for the youngsters, that shit was dropped. That you were not like dogged on for the October shit after that. It was the interactions further that the obsession with Queen, then it moved to me, and then it went through there. It was like, no, there was never a break where you acted like a human, and we were always just at
Well, mind
odds.
you, we never had a conversation like this. And if you understand, like, to be completely frank, Bella, if I'm new coming over to this side of TikTok, how am I to assume that it's not always up? In the beginning, my initial thought, like, for being over here was like, okay, well, it's always on site with these people, because this is, I've never been to Messy Talk before. I just know from experience when I first got here, like, that's the vibe that it gave. So when I consistently give the same thing over and over again, it's because that's what I was seeing from you guys. You see what I'm saying? Like I didn't come over to this side of TikTok with the knowledge of what goes on over here.
Wait,
I
you're
came
saying you
on this.
saw it from us with other people?
No, what I'm saying is in general, like that's just kind of what it gave. It gave always messy. It didn't give chill conversation like this.
Well,
It just gave,
that's what I'm telling
and
you,
then
Q.
also,
It's a history.
real quick, just to say this, like that whole situation with October, even after me and October and me and Queen, like we stopped, going back and forth with one another. Like I don't know you guys, so if you guys are throwing like little petty shade or whatnot, I'm not picking up on the fact that, okay, well, maybe they're just, clowning X, Y, and Z, whatever. Maybe it's not as deep as, I'm thinking. Maybe I'm over analyzing the situation. I don't know you guys to think that deeply into it. I'm just like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's still up with them. So then at that point, when I see y'all, I'm like, oh, well, let me troll her. I'm gonna send a little grossed out face or whatever. Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
So that is great.
Bella, can I
Q.
say something really quick?
Yeah.
This is what I think, and people can come out out of the bag if they want to. I think what happens within this community is there is a unsaid your ass is going through the gauntlet and kind of a testing period. And I think a lot of people don't want to admit that they're part of that committee or, let's say, coalition of putting people through shit,
Oh,
as
so you
opposed
saying
Prince.
as
people getting jumped in and initiated over here?
Prince.
That's what you're
Like a
saying.
almost
exactly.
like a hazing,
No, because
like
Prince,
a TikTok hazing.
I'm weak.
I mean,
Exactly. As a
hey,
okay.
person who was dragged through the TikTok streets
oh
for
my
about a year and a half,
God.
no, but I'm
No,
just saying that is my
That,
personal observation, and I think
sure.
a lot of people who are being dragged through the gauntlet don't realize that they're in the gauntlet because people just don't do it. And then after they're dragged through the gauntlet, then people afterwards are like, "Hey, you're one of us now." Because I honestly think, like, when was the last time y'all actually had somebody like Q who actually bucked the whole entire system and y'all are actually sitting down having conversation? Like, we have not seen this. I mean, have we ever seen this? Where y'all actually sat down and had like a logical, reasonable conversation. I mean, this is the
I,
first time I've
Yeah.
ever seen Bella be a good mod.
It has
Oh,
I mean,
happened.
I
please,
am
Prince.
weak.
I'm a
Prince,
great mod. No, this is the first
Prince,
time that
we
I've
didn't have no
stayed up.
conversation with your crazy ass.
No, for real,
yeah,
Prince.
that is true.
I wasn't
You
even in
guys,
this
Prince
space
is
when I
crazy.
knew about those
He's not acting up
conversations.
no more. But Prince is fucking crazy. I don't
I
care. He's a
I heard
Pisces
about Prince
too.
before I came around.
And
So
there have been talks like this before Prince.
yeah, so I feel like at least for me personally, this is the first time in a long time I've stayed up till 4 in the fucking morning talking it through with people. But Q, in my mind, I think that I'm going to say this, and I'm not necessarily saying this in an attacking way. So I'm going to need you to hear me. When we are going back and forth and the little like jabs and stuff like that, like when you sent the picture with you holding up the pew pew and we were making memes and comparing you to Kris Jenner, you need to know when we're going back and forth and it's like, oh, you're bald headed, you're ugly, whatever. It is not that fucking serious. It's just
But
not.
see, in that same moment, in that same moment, I believe that exact same day, the most dearest person to me was trolling me in that Discord with well, I was being trolled with the most dearest person to me as far as the picture goes, the PFP. My mother was brought into the situation. You know, like I don't think you guys understand, like when you guys are saying certain stuff to me, like, oh well, why is he still doing this? Why is he still doing that? Like it's been an accumulative thing for me as well. Like the same way it's been accumulative for you guys, as far as like how I might be annoying to y'all or who I might have offended, as far as who you fuck with. Like there's also been things that have been accumulating for me. Like damn, like they really had to go take pictures of my mother, like da da da. And then I found out who it was, and guess what? I know exactly who did it, and I'm still not tripping on that person. But in those moments, yeah, I'm like, okay, well, I don't know who's using, this. I don't know. I know this person doesn't like me. I know Joy don't like me. I know Bella don't like me. I know
Mhm.
such and such don't like me. So I'm sitting here like, damn, who's behind this troll account using my mama's photo? Like, and at some point in time, I just start becoming a real bitch.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Listen,
The one I know you saying people he getting dogpiled,
this is
but
a
like
conversation. Do you
if
feel
you
like you're getting dogpiled?
I think what she's referencing is the fact that it happens a lot, and you guys might not admit it, but like, let's be real. Like, there's been a lot of times to where like it's just one person. I'm not even gonna just say myself, but because you guys are all friends and you guys have known each other for years, for instance, me just coming over here and I've only been here for like a few months or whatnot. Like looking from the outside, looking in, you guys look like some serious bullies. Like it's like you guys
That's
I'm
What?
serious. It will be 3, 4, 5 of y'all at one
wait.
time
So if
dogging
somebody
one
is on a
person.
rampage, right? Because you'll talk shit, Q, talk hella shit, right?
Yeah.
And you'll bring up my name, then you'll bring up Bella, then you'll say Queen, all in the same sentence, right? So do you think people should wait in line and address you one by one? Wait, hold on, you guys. Can you guys come back because I'm getting reported? So give me 1 second.
Okay.
Come back in like literally 2 minutes. I'm gonna restart because no. Hold on.
yes.
And if I go back, I would be well welcome, but it's just not where I see myself at right now. It may be something that I do in the future, just leisurely. But I was doing it heavy for a year, then I was just like, all right, I'm bored.
Yeah, there's definitely
Future, just leisurely, but then I was just like, all right, I'm bored.
footage of me doing that, but not shit y'all are ever gonna see because that shit's never happening again. But no, we used to do that all the time. There was like a specific little underground coffee shop that we used to go to. But no, we used to do that all specific little under to, and there people would do that. We had a band that we would go up and sing every week on top of playing college softball. On a coffee shop that we used to go to, and there people would do that. So
Did everybody see Ethy all week in the comments of every live about me? Like, everybody see Ethy all week in the comments of every live about me, like agreeing with Andrew and Robert and everything. Did everybody else witness that, or was that just me?
yeah, I can't think of Ethy without thinking of the picture October
Agreeing with Andrew and Robert and everything. Did everybody else witness that, or was that
made. So I don't want to think about Ethy right now.
Because I have like 100 screenshots with Ethy's name and comments about me in all those lives from the last few days. And I know he's not saying I'm obsessed because I have like 100 screenshots with Ethy's name and comments about me saying you can't spell. But bro, they're all on YouTube, bro. You can't lie. Trust me, I have a fucking spreadsheet.
Hey, Joy. You want to do a countdown, and then if they don't come, we finally call it quits?
Who
No,
are we
for
waiting
real,
for?
yeah, because I'm about to go to bed.
Okay, 5 minutes.
Who are we
Okay.
waiting for?
Well, we were having like a conversation, but I had to restart because I was getting restrictions and stuff. I don't know
Oh,
why.
right.
I don't
I don't
know
know.
if they're coming back, but I say give it 5 minutes. If they're not here, then we'll go to bed.
I thought I was going to get to hear some yelling.
No. Dude, I gotta be a mother in the morning. I cannot. I need at least some sort of semblance of sleep.
I remember those days.
No, because he tried to take me on a bike ride today, and
Oh, gotta handle something, but thanks for having me. Okay, no problem.
no problem. He tried to take me on a
Thanks for having me. Okay, no problem.
no problem. I think
We
that's
can
the
definitely
key.
probably finish the conversation at another time.
I
Last
just
time y'all
wanna
said you were going to bed, you didn't.
Problem.
no problem. I think
We
that's
can
the
definitely
key.
probably finish the conversation.
Last time y'all
wanna-
said you were going to bed, you didn't. So I
No, I'm
expect
gonna
better
actually
this
go to bed
time.
because this is diabolical. I usually don't try to stay on here past like 9, 10 o'clock.
Last time y'all said you were going to bed,
go to bed because this is diabolical. I don't.
and it's
Right.
3:30 in the morning. So go to bed.
Well, it's the weekend, you know.
4:30.
Plus, we have a date tomorrow, ladies.
True.
Go to sleep.
Bex, you're gonna piss me off.
It's the weekend, you know.
4:30.
Plus, we have.
Bex, you're gonna piss me off.
And I'm tired of people assuming that, you know, we're not reasonable and can't have conversations. If you're acting crazy and shit, I'm either gonna ignore you or I'm gonna just start dragging you because you keep going back and forth with me. Acting crazy and shit, I'm either gonna ignore you.
Honestly,
That's all there is.
I'm about to make my username to Bella the Bully.
You should.
But I'm tired of people saying we're bullies if it's a response.
You should be Bola.
That's
Okay.
crazy. And then if people are talking
And she
crazy
wonders why.
about multiple people at one time, you think they supposed to... That's
Okay.
crazy. They're talking
And she
crazy
wonders why.
about multiple people at one time, you think they're supposed to wait in line to respond
Right.
back?
Just
Like,
sent her.
I'm just saying.
Bex.
What?
I don't. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm
I don't
supposed to
know.
be less annoying. I'm sorry. I'll
I
try.
don't know if I can do this. I should be more sleepy. I should be more tired. But
I don't.
Is
I can't.
Ethy...
I don't think before the shit comes. I just need you to know.
oh
that there's
god, no, I know.
like,
I know.
it just comes right out.
Is the Ethy and Beck saga ever gonna end?
I think I'm done.
Hi, Jess.
Hey guys, I have background. I'm teleporting, but since you're about to shut it down, I just wanted to say, since all of you are here, thank you so much for staying live all night because I've driven from Tennessee to Pennsylvania and you
Ooh.
guys have made my drive so much easier.
Oh.
So between Bold, Bex, DeWan, and y'all, thank you for the entertainment.
Wow.
So between Bold, Bex, thank you for the entertainment.
Wow.
That's
See, this is why we
crazy.
do it. This is why we cuss. You see, we are helping the community.
Oh, you have no idea. It's
No,
been like
because I'm about to end this live now. Bex, you got me for one night tomorrow night, and I will be the kindest person you have ever met. But we'll see. We'll see.
y'all get
Love you
good
too,
rest.
Bella.
You two be safe with your
Yeah,
trip.
drive safely, please, or teleport safely,
Thank
please.
you.
We'll see.
You two be
Thanks.
safe.
I will.
All right,
God
Joy, are you
damn.
going to bed?
Yeah.
Good
Yes,
night,
I
Joy.
am. I'm gonna cuddle up with my man.
My man, my man, my
My
man.
man, my man, my man.
Joy, by the way,
No,
before you go to bed, I'm so
no.
sorry.
I'm gonna cuddle up with my man. My man, my man, my man.
Joy,
No,
before you go to bed, I'm so
no.
sorry. The text that you sent me earlier, the new level of friendship. Just so you
Yeah,
know.
that's another level. I've
Just so you
never.
know.
Yeah,
Text that you sent me earlier, friendship. Just so you
yeah.
know.
That's a. Yeah.
You're stuck with me. But good night.
Good night.
Good another level. I've
Just so you
never.
know. You're stuck with me. But good night.
Night.
Good